Alright, hello, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. I am getting around to this a bit late here, I do apologize. I was, taken away, a bit busy, as well as I did not really anticipate that they were going to drop this when they did. Obviously we have the EZA for Khalifa and Kale here, Kefla sort of character. I mean, we knew these guys were going to EZA from... I mean, it was pretty obvious already once we knew the theme, but just seeing like the banner, hits banner, like they don't put these old TURs on the banner image if they're not gonna easy it, right? So we knew it was gonna happen. It was just a matter of time. Now I have not actually, seen anything really about these guys. I've been, like I said, I was pretty busy, and I really did not expect them to drop anything during the weekend. That was kind of surprising. They usually like to stick things until the week, right? So I was actually expecting them tonight. So I'm pretty excited to see how good they are. I mean, they are stackers, so I do like to see my stacking characters. But I don't know what they're gonna do with them. They didn't really have, as far as I remember, like the best sort of release. I mean, when I was playing when they came out, and everyone was like, "Oh, they're here," because it was kind of weird because we had gotten this sort of transforming Kefla in like the same exact time slot last year, or the year before it. So I was like, "Oh, I mean, this is neat," but it wasn't really needed. So hopefully they have a better spot. Hopefully they can be a pretty good help for Universe 6. I mean, God knows the team is gonna need it, right? So, without further ado, let's see what we got here. Okay, so Bond of Friendship, Rapid Growth, Key 3, 170. Basic effects: 200% attack and defense. Launch additional tech has a high chance of becoming a super tech. High chance of evading enemy attack. I don't think they had dodge before. I think that's new. I could be wrong. Let me actually... I could probably actually just pull it up on the side here, actually. I don't think they had... Here, I could just go to Universe 6 like this. I don't think they had dodge before. So that's actually pretty interesting to see them add that. And where are they? There we are. Right? Yeah, no, they didn't have dodge. Okay. So they added dodge. What else we got here? For first 4 turns from character's entry turn, chance of evading enemy attack 20% up, so they have 70% chance to dodge. For every attack performed, 40% attack and defense up to 160%. Pretty good. When there's another Universe Survival Saga category ally attacking the same turn, or a Universe Survival Saga category enemy, 60% attack when attacking, launch an additional super attack. Every time the character performs 3 or more attacks in battle, chance of evading enemy attack 20% up within the character's next attacking turn. Okay, well, that's just actually 3 attacks. That's not even... Okay. That's not even 3 supers. That's 3 attacks. I mean, as long as you have your sort of Universe Survival Saga restriction, which shouldn't be too hard, although that is same turn. Same turn, huh? So they want you to run them next to the new LR? That's kind of really stupid, honestly. Because the new hit is not Universe Survival Saga. The Universe 6 vs 7 tournament. This should have included Universe 6 as well. If we're trying to make it a team, it should, actually be a team. That there could definitely be some scenarios where you're missing out on the additional supers that I'm trying to get at. Okay. I mean, the baseline here looks pretty good, though. And they greatly raise attack and defense. Immense damage to enemy. Okay. So they only normally raised before. And they can do 4 supers a turn. You know, because they have their baseline, they have this, and then, you know, if you get a hit potential. Okay, I mean, they look pretty basic, but I think this will be pretty good so far. I mean, they have very easy stats. You know, they have the 70 up to, well, 50 up to 70 up to 90% dodge. It's actually kind of not 100%. I mean, because you can lose this and also like not have this up. I mean, I feel like that's very rare, but like I said, there are definitely going to be scenarios where, you know, you just don't have this up, especially if you're just running them on a different team. So I mean, we'll see. I do think this is pretty good so far, though. I mean, greatly stacking with dodge, and that's a lot of phase 2 that you can just get immediately. Like, I think they're going to be good so far. All right, let's see. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay. Well, time to see what Kefla's like. Here we go. Oh wait, actually, real quick, what was their active condition? 6 turn from the start of battle, once only. Okay, I mean, could be better, could be worse. At least it's just turn gated, right? And it's start of battle, not start of turn, so. Okay, so basic effects, recover 60% HP. That's a really good thing they had. Attack and defense 200% up. Launch 2 additional super attacks. Great chance of evading enemy attack. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, TEQ excluded. TEQ key spheres. When attacking, 200% attack. When receiving an attack, 200% defense. 6 or more key spheres obtained. Tournament participant category allies, 30% attack. Plus an additional 30% defense for characters who are also belong to the Universe 6 category when attacking. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Wait, so is the defense exclusively when attacking, or are they both when attacking? Either way, I mean, you want to put her in slot 1 then. Okay, so that's it. Greatly raise attack, greatly raise defense on tournaments, damage to enemy. Oh, yeah, they. So basic is oh wow. Who is like more basic than this that's come out recently? Is there a single character? Like, I don't know that there is. Huh. Interesting. I mean, so depending on the sort of setup you have, because it's 6 turns from the start of battle. Let's say you get them turn 1, right? You're gonna have 3 turns of stacking, where each turn you can get 4 supers, which are each 50% raises, right? Now, if you get them on, you know, like turn 2, then you could transform into Kefla immediately. Now, me personally, when the character came out, I've always been a big, you know, stacking person. However, they did go down to just attack stacking, you know, once they're Kefla instead of, you know, attack and defense. So I like to stay in the base for as long as I could, and really use Kefla more so to finish things out. It looks like you really do have incentive to go into Kefla with the support. I do find it kind of odd that the support's like that, and, you know, like, she doesn't have any, like, super effective or crit anything, right? So, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna do the sort of defense calcs here. I do have it, you know, already pulled up there. I really... They are very basic. They should not take long to do, but I'm not sure what to think just yet. I do think they're gonna be really crazy, though. I mean, the numbers are pretty high for the fact that they, greatly stack defense 4 times potentially a turn in base. I do, and you do have you could just sit in base to stack. I don't know. I definitely I need to see the stats, right? I mean that's I know I'm getting around to this late. I feel like everyone had the first sort of initial um impression, right? So we shall see what's about to happen here. I'm really curious. Let me cut away though. We will be right back, and we're gonna, obviously see the stats here. I'm really intrigued because this is very basic, and I mean I think they're gonna be good, and I also think surely there's no way Dokkan would release like the final buff this team is gonna get and they're bad. Like the fact that they're so basic makes me think they're gonna be crazy, but I just can't envision what the stats are gonna look like, right? So let me cut away, we will be back. Alright, so we are back yet again. Now they are they're pretty crazy. Um they are pretty crazy. So we go over here, and this is their sort of baseline starting out. Kale and Khalifa. Now starting out at 259,000, defense. Start a turn. The big 2025, no damage reduction, no guard. Seems kind of bad. Until you're like, wait, they can get 90% dodge, turn 1. And they can also get up to, depending on supers, a 1.4 to 2 mil, 1.6 to 2. Damn near 2.3 mil in just one turn. I was like, well, okay, 2 million defense in one turn. That's pretty good. And then you go down here more, and another turn of build up, and they're getting a solid like 300 some odd, 330 some odd thousand defense, like per stack. Like what? You telling me this character goes from if 294,000 started turn to potentially 4 mil? Are you kidding me? And just 2 appearance, like they yeah. See, this is what I was saying. It's like they're so basic that I know they have to be busted. And then we get the Kefla. Just the 8 stacks. Just the 8 stacks. 8 stacks. They get up to damn near 7 mil defense. Are they good enough? Question. Are they? What do we think? Are they good? Do they? Oh my god. What the fuck? They're so basic that I feel like they knew what. The only explanation for them being so basic and being so busted, other than that they wanted them to be busted and they knew they were busted from how even with how basic they are, is that they were trying to sabotage the character. There's literally, it can only be those 2 realities, right? It can't be anything else. They either knew they were busted with how simple they were, or they wanted them to be failures. It literally cannot be anything else. That is how like crazy the design is with these guys. And like once again, this is 2 turns of stacking. What it sounded like to me is that it might be time, once these guys drop to finally get my good old clear. I still have not cleared Festival of Battles. I did that one attempt where I got to the Daima phase, and that was it. Oh, with these guys, I think it might be time. Especially with the hit, like, oh my god. Yeah, so that Super Boss's mission. That's, I'm gonna have some fun with that, I think. Okay, well, there we go. I mean, this is a bit shorter, for my sort of breakdown, defense calc videos, but I mean, they're just very, very basic, but they're very, very strong. Dokkan cooked. I can't believe, like, and mind you, because of how their numbers are, like, any bit of support. Let me actually just show this. Let me show this. Well, actually, technically, it shows here, right? These are the exact same scenarios, but one has 40% phase 1 defense and one doesn't. And you're talking like a damn near 800,000 defense difference. 800,000 defense difference from 40% phase 1 support. Like, the phase 1 support on this character is insane. If you're running this sort of like hit team, right? You have this full sort of team. You think it's accelerated battle, and you have Glorio on the team. He's 50% support. I mean, that's that is crazy. They cooked. They 5-star. Like, this is a character that you easily throw in Salt 1. Just every time. Like, once you get them, you're able to go into Kefla, you don't need to hold, because Kefla can tank anything, even without her dodge. Like, what the hell? They cooked. Wow, okay. But yeah, we'll end this here. I still don't think Universe 6 is a real team, but Kale, they're genuinely, they gotta be like top 10 level at least, right? I mean, they're probably even higher, like top like 7 or something. I wouldn't want to start going farther than that, but they have to. There's no way. They have to be very basic but very strong. I suppose the way they sort of figured they quote unquote balance these guys is, there's no super effective against all types, no crit, but like, it doesn't matter. Just build them in potential. Wow. Okay. They cooked. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care.